Welcome Kasturians. In this video we will discuss chapter The Rise of Nationalism in Europe, and today we will discuss the Age of Revolution, that is the period from 1830 till 1848. After the adoption of new conservatism and as a result of Treaty of Vienna that took place in 1815, the Bourbon dynasties and the other aristocracies in the entire Europe, they were re-established. But when they started adopting exploitative measures, the revolutions they broke, and it was in 1830 that the Bourbon dynasty, that is who were ruling France, they were overthrown by the revolutionaries, and a constitutional monarchy was set up in France under the leadership of Louis Philippe. This created a message, and the entire Europe started talking about social nationalism. Further added to this was the Greek War of Independence. Greeks, which was earlier a part of the Ottoman Empire since the 15th century, it also witnessed the struggle for independence as a result of growth of the nationalism or nationalistic feelings in Europe. This war was supported by the Greek people who were not only living in Greece but who were sent to exile, and the great poets like Lord Byron, he also contributed and he organized funds, and he himself went to fight in the wars where he died in 1824. And finally, in the Treaty of Constantinople, which took place in 1832, Greece got independent from the Islamic Ottoman rule. Now we will see the romantic imagination and national feeling. It was the feeling of romanticism that took place as the people or the revolutionaries, they saw that not only the war but culture can also play a vital role to bring people together and to create a sense of collective belonging amongst them. That's why this romanticism, that is a cultural movement which sought to develop a particular form of nationalist sentiment. The romantic poets and romantic thinkers, they criticized the glorification of reason and science, and they focused instead on emotions, intuition and mystical feelings. Mystical feelings, that is to be associated with God, with prayer, or to be associated with something without any reason, without asking any reason. So the German philosophers like Johann Gutenberg, he also attempted to discover culture among common people by beautifying the folk songs, the folk poetry and folk dances, because folk is related to vernacular languages, and it is this vernacular language that becomes an important part when it is associated with cultural practices of the people. Now we will see hunger, hardship and popular revolts. In most of the countries, there were seekers of job than employment. That is, the number of job opportunities were less, but the number of job seekers was much more, means unemployment was prevailing in most of the countries in the entire Europe. The population from rural areas, it started migrating to the cities to live in overcrowded slums in search of a better life. In fact, they migrated, but they were to live in the overcrowded slums. And in this situation, if in some year a bad harvest led to a rise of food prices and pauperism spread in towns and countries, it was in 1848 that the population of Paris came out on the roads and Louis Philippe was forced to flee, and the National Assembly it held its meeting and they proclaimed themselves to be a republic. Also followed by this, before this actually, in 1845 the weavers in Silesia region they led a revolt against the cotton contractors. In 1848 the revolution of the liberals it took place. The revolution was led by the educated middle classes who combined their demands for constitutionalism with national unification, and this educated middle class included professors, school teachers, clerks, and members of the commercial middle classes. And it was on 18th May 1848 that the members of different political associations they elected 831 representatives who took their places in the Frankfurt Parliament, and they convened, which was convened in the Church of St. Paul, and together these 831 representatives they drafted a constitution for the German nation. The King of Prussia opposed and retaliated to it, but he also lost his social basis. Why? In this parliament, the constitution which was drafted, there were no rights which were given to workers and women, but it forced the autocratic monarchs to introduce some changes. And as a result, serfdom and bonded labor were completely abolished, and the Hungarians they were given autonomy, that is they were declared independent. That's all we have in this video. Thank you and have a nice day.